In this tutorial I'm going to be talking about lighting. With 3-point lighting there are 3 main lights that are most commonly used in this setup. The first is the key light, which is the most powerful of the 3 lights and is often used to light up the majority of the subject's face. The second most powerful light in this setup is known as a fill light. The fill light is most commonly used to light up the remainder of the subject's face on the opposite side to the key light. And then the last and least powerful light in this setup is known as a backlight. It's commonly used to separate a subject from the background as it adds a slight halo to whatever it's lighting up. This is an example of 3-point lighting when all 3 lights are used together. This is also an example of high key lighting, meaning there are lots of lights in the scene and they're very soft. High key lighting tends to be used for more comedic purposes as the light tends to be very warm and natural. These 3 clips are examples of low key lighting, in which there are only 1 or 2 lights used and they create very harsh shadows. Low key lighting is often used in horrors or thrillers too, as it creates an intense image as there is a lot of contrast between the highlights and the shadows. Lights can also be used from different angles to give a very different feel to the image produced by the camera. What you see here is an example of low angle lighting. This is often used in horrors or thrillers as it adds a very unnatural shadow to the subject's face. This often comes across as very sinister, which is why it fits the genre perfectly. And then this is an example of high angle lighting. This is considered to be a much more natural look as it's similar to standing outside under the sun. Here you can see the application for gels. Gels can often be used to change the colour temperature of a light. There are 2 different colour temperatures, cool and warm. And then you can use a combination of gels to change the light anywhere between the 2. Here we've rotated the light around the subject's head to show what the shadows do when you change the angle of the lighting. That's all for this tutorial on the basics of lighting. Thank you very much for watching.